Oh, well, there we go. Can we actually... we have the players there and all that. It's going forward in regards to the player overall. Now this is the video player. And, uploading a lot of things and getting things to work. So that's pretty nice. But of course it still breaks on the mobile when you turn it 90 degrees around, then it's gone. So, one bug of many. So again, annoying, but that's just how it is. Then of course we have my web page, and apparently we are on the side of the video. Now let's just go to the standard page, and if I can actually get into the administrator things, I'm not sure I can actually. No, I'm not logged in. So let's see if it wants to. Probably shouldn't. Well, so I can do like this. Okay, I think we're running again. So I'm logged in on the page. I have no idea. I haven't tried this on the mobile before. But it seems to look pretty good actually. I can't. Okay, so maybe if it no. Okay. So I have the MP3 Sticky Player installed, the Royal Audio Player, and the Ultimate Video Player. So let's try this one. So it has the general settings, the playlist manager, and the playlist. I've just fixed something. There we go. Okay. It just, makes a weird thing before it actually fixes the playlist. And this is my playlist. It works, but it's I haven't really done much on that part. I just wanted it to see if I could get it to work. So okay, now we are still back at the. Let's get back up. Why? Oh, okay. So the general settings. The idea, if you wanted continual playback, was that maybe it's just active from the beginning. I guess I have to test it out further if it's actually, because I saw a video in regards of him fixing the continual playback, and it's a small video, and he goes into main settings, which we are in now. I see we can, this is, of course we have to take the my preset. Apparently it's, apparently can't, I don't think it can change the others as I understand it, so you need to make your own. And skin type, hex dark, show main background color, no. Use hex colors, yes. And of course I'll going to, of course, fix the colors at some point in regards of what I actually have in on the other players that I have made. Use YouTube was turned off and use video was turned off by default, which is curious. And I wrote to him, and I don't understand, why that would be, because you could always turn it off, instead of having it turned off from because the other players outside WordPress have them on, as far as I remember. They were on and by default. So the problem is if you have them off and you think they would be on, you can get into some problems, as I did, another issue and all that. I was like, why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? I just trying to test it out, and I couldn't figure out it wasn't working, and again wasting time because the settings was on no instead of yes. Again, I can always, look into, you can always set them to no later on. But no, apparently not. Show SoundCloud username and title, vertical alignment button or top. Okay. Center, right and left. And we just have it in center. Use deep linking. We could set that to no. And right click. I can't remember what the difference is. That was something in regards of differences in regards of right clicking on things, which have different, menus or show button tool tips. Yes. Animate on intro. Yeah, I think. That's a question mark. What happens if I regards of the animation overall. Autoplay, no. Loop, no. Show video YouTube full screen button. Yes, apparently. I'm not sure about that. Show. Yeah, I guess it's okay. I'm not entirely sure what it totally, if that's two buttons or what. Anyway, shuffle, no. Start a random track, no. Google bullshit, analytics tracking code. And we have SoundCloud API key. I'm not sure if that key works, but anyway, global private tracks, yeah, sure. Player maximum width 850. I'm not sure what I have usually, but tooltips button, font column, play track only when logged in. No. Message to show if user is not logged in, please. Okay. So the thing is, on the video that he has on YouTube, which I've downloaded and seen, there is a feature right there, which is not, and that was actually the feature that I was looking for by default, by just, and that's called continuous play, which is found in the standard player in regards of HTML and all that with, outside WordPress. And the idea, I haven't really tried it out if it works because I haven't gone so far I didn't go so far to have more pages. I just had one main page in regards of my homepage. But when I found out that the applications was actually working for WordPress, I was like, let's try it out. That might not be not be a bad idea. Now, of course, it's just opening a huge bag of other things to look into in regards to WordPress. Yeah, so trying to see if I can get this to work in WordPress. So, of course, it would be nice if you could go from different pages and still have the player, on the side. Now, even if it closes down between, but takes off, even if it doesn't play like, without a break, because you have a break when you change the pages, I understand it, but it will still continue from the place that it is. So at least it's better than nothing, right? And that would be pretty nice, So added new preset, update preset settings, delete preset and all that. Update presets. The thing is, the feature that should have been there is not to be found. So I don't know what is going on if I don't have the latest update of the application or whatever is wrong. But the feature, maybe the feature is another place. I don't know, the controller setting. There's a video from him in regards of how to install it and all that. But of course, I haven't had any problem in regards of well, actually, I did have problems in regards of installation. But anyway, yeah, it's just one problem after. But we're solving one issue after another. But yeah, I just, don't know where the settings should be if it's not here. That's the place that he has it in the video. It's issues like this that I really, I was looking for it, couldn't find it, checking the video, and then I find out it should be there, and yet it's not to be found. It's just underneath this added keyboard support in his video. And I'm like, okay, it's not there. And so what do I do? Well, that's a good question. I guess I have to ask him again. But again, these things should have been fixed, I do understand it's nice to be able to ask him questions and all that, but a lot of these things should just have been fixed. You shouldn't be needing to asking him about these things, and that's the problem. It must be a huge waste of his time as well, having to. And of course, for the buyers, in regards to wasteful things, in regards to trying to sort out things that, controller settings, show controller by default, show thumbnail, show sound animation, disable audio scrubber. Apparently the scrubber thing is the thing where where you can see how long you are. It's actually, I must say, in regards to the WordPress, the nice thing with WordPress and this player is that you have these question marks and you can push them, and actually, it gives some information, because you really don't have that in the HTML thing. It's like you have to use the README file to know what each feature pretty much do. But here you actually have the possibility of just, on many occasions, just pushing a thing, and then you can get help in regards of it's interesting, these green peppercorns. I made some meat, and after the last time, in regards to these green peppercorns, were 800 grams, and my teeth was hurting and my body was just totally warm, like I was sick. So I only took around half, so like around 25 grams of green peppercorns this time, and mashed them and put them in the meat with other things and all that. I must say, it's doing something for sure. I don't know if it's positive or negative, but anyway, show download MP3 button. Let's see how it's go up. Disable audio scrubber. Show next and previous play track buttons. It's also nice that you actually compare to the HTML. The HTML doesn't say what features, or what you need to use the README file to know what settings you can put on. Where here you actually just push and you can actually see what settings there are, which is actually very, very nice. It makes it, easier for sure, and having it, it's really nice. I think it's pretty nice. But in regards of playing on multiple pages and all that, he has a mistake here. There's some mistakes here and there in regards of his, that should have been fixed. It's not a total, it's not, some people are not that good at English and so forward. So, but there are a good amount of you see them from time to time in regards of his, in regards of broken English in some sense. It's not a bad, it's not a something that is totally, but it would be nice to actually see it, fixed. The overall feel of the product would be just more amazing if it was fixed in regards of these But I guess I do understand it's a big program and all that, and there's a lot of features. But so that's my problem now, and I don't really know what to do at this point. You talked about that he has time in the weekend to help me on that occasion. So I'll guess I'll have to wait. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just having this waiting and updating, and then finding out that you're not having the new. It's just so many problems that shouldn't have been there, and and would have made it so much easier for the newcomer to actually, without actually needing him, in regards to writing him. So it's just, yeah. So the problem, of course, I have now is in regards of getting this thing. It would be absolutely awesome if it could work in regards to that. Then I could just put but of course this is the player. This is not the video player. This is the music player or the audio player. I don't know if the video player can do the same thing. I don't know if he has made that feature for the video player, but at least the audio player should have. But again, I don't know if I don't have the newest update or what is wrong. It does seem like it can actually update if you go into plugins. Another problem, by the way, in regards to this on WordPress is that if you've changed anything and actually changed a lot of things and forget to save it, and push something else, it doesn't come up with a warning like so many other places in WordPress. It just deletes all your settings, so you need to do it again. So you have to be aware of that. That's an annoying thing that would have been nice if it, anyway. Other things are in regards of the layout. It's a window inside a window, and I'm like, why is it in a window inside a window? It just seems a little, I guess maybe it's because I have a low resolution or something like that. That maybe if you have a higher resolution, you don't see it as a window, as total, like, I have like a scroll bar and a scroll bar. It's like, but anyway, so let's go into install plugins. It seems to work on the mobile. And here we have MP3 Sticky Player, and I can actually check for updates in regards of it. Also, the Royal Player can check for updates, but not the Ultimate Player. And as I understand it, I have the latest versions. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have the latest version. But if I don't have the latest version, then if he's going to tell me I don't have the latest version, I'm going to go haywire. Oh well, not. But it's just that I've asked him in regards of the latest version if I had the latest versions. And of course he said yes, and I found out in regards to the Ultimate Video Player, I found out that was not true. But I don't know in regards to the Sticky Player or the Royal Audio Player. The Sticky Player is also the Royal Audio Player, it's just a sticky form. But I don't really know if I have the newest version, and I didn't want to get into issues in regards of having an older version. And that might be the case. That might actually be the problem in regards of not having the possibility of making it. I don't know. The problem was in regards to the websites, where you have the Royal Audio Player or Sticky Player. The information was not. Maybe I'm actually not sure in regards to the Royal Audio Player in regards if I checked that. But at least the Sticky Royal Audio Player in regards to the updates didn't have. Wasn't really updated in regards of information, and long way back in regards. So maybe the Royal Audio Player actually have the information on which version they actually, which version it is. the thing is, it's the file has been updated after the mega package thing and all that, the mega bundle thing that I've bought. And thereby there might be a newer version, but I cannot check it. But of course, you should just be able to check for updates, right? And it says the plugin is up to date. And I can do the same thing with the other one, and it says the plugin is up to date. So I'm like, if it's up to date, then what now? Again, it's very tedious. I'm getting sick and tired of running into one problem after another that I really shouldn't have. That he's showing on the video that, hey, here's how you do it. A tutorial how to do it, which I could have done myself if the feature was there, and yet because then I could just have checked it on, because it shouldn't be much of a difference than in regards to the HTML thing, where you just set it on and then you can fix it on more. You just fix the code in and all that, and that was pretty much what he did in the videos, that he made in regards of it that I just seen. And I'm like, so, but where's the feature again? So again, you're wasting time looking for the feature, and then looking at the tutorial, and then going back, and then finding out that it's not there. It's just not there. It's like, again, wasting time writing him, and him writing me back and all that, and saying that he has time in regards of the weekend, and who knows if that is, one of the times that he said that he wasn't available anyway. So again, it's just like a weight game of, I guess it's not a huge, I guess it's not totally, because little by little you get closer to the goal, right? But it's issues that shouldn't be there, and that I feel like so many of the issues I have, I shouldn't really need to contact him, because these issues shouldn't be there in the first place. So yeah, I don't know what is going on here. So again, another problem that I'll have to figure out, or that he can help me with when he has time. It's tedious. It's really tedious. So, of course, there's other things that I can do, because there's a lot of other things to work on and all that, right? But it's just fixing one thing and another, and then hitting into issues. Of course, the Ultimate Video Player cannot be updated apparently, and I guess that's because he doesn't want piracy thing and all that. But that again, piracy will be there whether he like it or not. Piracies, will always be there. But closing an update, for WordPress in regards to the Ultimate Video Player is just making it more tedious for the buyers. Because how, in regards of updating it, will I be able to update it, or do I need to uninstall it and install the other one, and then fix all the settings again? It's just, when you have so many settings in the application itself, and you then need to refix all the setting, it's wasting time, right? And we want it to be as easy for the user as possible. I've used a good amount of time on this for sure. And I haven't really come that far. I haven't. It's not like I haven't come forward, but moved forward. But it's going really slowly compared to, because you're hitting into these different issues, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just, anyway, so not sure what to do about that. I was like, oh, he has a video on it, and I was like, okay, let's see the video, and yeah, and so I'm going into the options, and like, the option is not there. That was the option I was looking for, continuous play, because I've seen a video for the HTML player, how to do it. But of course, the problem is, in regards to the HTML player, is that it's so many, if you go from one page to another page in regards to the player, you need to have so much information, HTML, code every single time on every single page if you're going to do it. But with WordPress, you can pretty much condense it down to the standard line. So that's nice. That's very nice. It's really making it more. But I do wonder if it might have been possible to maybe make a link for another HTML file, and then make it just, so you could have one HTML file with the data, and then other HTML files going to, I think you can actually do that, but I'm not that skilled in regards of. But that would actually, if you could make one file that everything, that it actually gets from, then you could actually have one place to, instead of actually, instead of having all the information on multiple pages, you could just have it to refer to one single file, and have that, and of course the rest. That should be possible, I would think. So again, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in one of these issues, and not really sure what. I'll just look at some other things, and see in regards of fixing that. I would be interested in regards to the other player, if it could actually be possible in that as well. But I don't think he has made the feature for the video player, only for the music player. But again, you would need to go to. Oh, I haven't even made a pre-thing. That's okay. So how do I do that in regards of skin type? No. I need to make a, okay, preset name. My preset. Okay, and we're going to use Hexstock, Google, and no, we don't want anything to do with Google bullshit. No, show error. It's nice that a lot of these things are the same that I've already toyed around with. Use vector icon, show error, and it's nice that you actually have information on it while sitting. That makes it, so much easier to understand what the feature is. Initialize only when visible. Use sticky on scroll. Not sure what that is, but of course I could push. Set this to yes to keep UVP visible when it is outside the viewport. Oh, that's in regards of making a little, video. If it's okay, if it's outside if it's not a sticky player. If it's on the page, right, and it's not set to sticky overall, it will then, when you go off, it will show a little window. Show sticky on scroll, open, close. But anyway, added keyboard, auto scale, show buttons. Yeah, that's not really anything in regards of, and of course the height and all that. And we'll need to toy around with that as well. Here we have the global private video password. Interesting that the other one actually doesn't have. I guess that might be a mistake. Show controller, play video only when logged in, and so forward. But I don't think there's any continual thing in this either. Sticky display type settings. Animate player, show opener. But there's a lot of settings and a lot of windows. But it's interesting that it actually is pretty much set up here. We have ad settings. Advertising is just the worst. So there's things that are pretty much, for on my part, pretty bloated. It's the A/B loop settings and all that. Is that actually? I've only thought it was actually in the music player. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, okay. I wonder. That seems to actually. Let's try to set it to yes. Oh well. I know what it is, but I thought it was only on the other one actually. The music player. Okay. I added presets. Added new presets. Let's just do that. Again, I haven't toyed much around with the things overall. I've just tried to get it to work on WordPress, and they do work. And then, of course, in regards of this, so I'm still pretty much mostly, I'm toying around with the HTML versions and fixing videos and toying around with that, and there's a good amount of and getting used to the player overall. So yeah, it is a pretty nice player when you have it working. And I can take everything in regards to advertising away and all that. It's pretty sterile. There are still things that I would like to change, but a little by little it's moving forward. So, and of course now I installed WordPress, and I don't know in regards to WordPress but it is an alternative in regards of maybe stopping using Facebook overall, because Facebook pretty much sucks more and more, and they do more crazy daisy things, so it would be a way to get off Facebook and then begin to use the WordPress instead, maybe. If I get it set up and all that, that would be, and then just use the blog. I don't have many people anyway on Facebook in any case, so I'm looking into in regards to the forums. One of the things, many years ago, I guess 7 years ago, maybe actually more than 7 years, in the beginning of WordPress, I remember installing it and all that, and I actually got a pretty good website up and running. I got to a point where I couldn't really do more in regards to WordPress, and the problem was I couldn't fix a forum. The only way of fixing a forum was to do something from the outside, and then then you had to have 2 logins and all that, and it didn't really it wasn't really a good option. But that was things that you couldn't take it any further, but I got it. Everything I pretty much are set up, and it is nice when you get to the point of actually having everything set up, and you're pretty much where you want to be in regards to that. But then it was like a stop, that you couldn't really move forward in regards of what you wanted to do. So I remember looking into Drupal because it had the forum thing inside the thing in itself. So you just logged in with the same user. But Drupal was apparently way too advanced for me, because I had a lot of trouble actually figuring it out. And so I never got, I made a forum. I remember making it was a pretty, it looks nice and all that in regards to the forum and all that. So that was working pretty good, but I couldn't really I had a hard time figuring the thing out. So, and I never went further in regards. I really never really made anything that was, satisfied. In regards to the way that I wanted it to be. But WordPress is, pretty user friendly for sure. I haven't tried the other CMS system. I think they're called, CMS. There's 3 CMS systems that are, and of course, WordPress in nowadays apparently is by far the most popular of them. So, which might be because it's so user friendly. I should probably have stick with it, and just gotten used to it. Then of course I wouldn't need to relearn a lot of the things. But it's not overly, at some point I should be able to become pretty used to it again. I remember in the past I was, getting pretty, and there are some pretty nice features in regards of that you don't, it backs up your writing and all that. But anyway, in regards of the forum, I've installed Ascaros forum, bbPress, and there was one more I've installed to try out, VP Foro, and I was thinking of just trying them out and see how they looked, which one would be better to use. Maybe they also have. Maybe they have an AI. What do you call it? Let's see here. Search IRC. They should actually have a plugin like that as well. It's interesting. One of the web pages I made in the past was actually pretty nice. I think I had an update on the front page actually, but of course that was clean HTML. I wish I had that website. Just it was actually pretty nice. Okay, is this Here we have IRC client based on Kiwi. I think Kiwi is like an open source thing, if I remember correctly. But yeah, in the past, I didn't have a forum on that web page, but it was a pretty nice menu and it was working, and I made graphic, and well, it was actually a pretty little nice web page that was actually pretty great. The colors was great. The design overall was pretty good. But that's done away with. It's not to be found anywhere anymore. I have a stupidity of deleting things apparently. Like the same thing when I was, and made, I deleted everything afterwards. That was just stupid, Sometimes I just don't know why I'm so stupid. I think Kiwi is the thing that I've seen where it's open source, if I remember correctly, and it's an IRC client, which I also had on that web page in clean HTML, pretty much. Yeah, let's just install it. I think that's actually I don't know in regards of if I'm going to go with an IRC thing and all that, but it could be interesting to. It has 90 plus active installations. That's not actually that many in regards of it, but simply an easy way to test your theme for latest WordPress standards and practices. That doesn't sound like I wonder why. I guess maybe people are not using IRC that much anymore. But anyway, this should be enough in regards of the Powys RRC chat. It's only gotten 3. VP, it's only interesting that India VIP forward does not sound like. Interesting that more people wouldn't have IRC on their. Maybe they have other things that they rather want to use, but can I see if they say anything? Apparently not. I'll see if we go in here, but it seems to actually work pretty good on the there we go. Thank you for, you can specify channel for specific page instead of using the default channel. Good job. Yeah, AIC chat plugin, very useful to communicate. Yeah, seems to look pretty good, I guess. So you log in with a name, and let's see here. If we can turn around here. Looks pretty good, you know. Freenode. Yeah, seems to be pretty good. But I guess it's not that popular anymore. But it's a way to, you know, if anyone wants to. I guess the problem is it doesn't save things, so you need to be on the channel at the very instant to actually see what is written. And I guess people, you know, might want something that actually where they don't need to be there, and then they can still see it when they, you know, come around. Maybe that's the problem in regards to that. Which I guess I can understand. But yeah, that was in the old days, you know, using IRC. So I guess that might be something better. I don't know. But still there's a lot of channels out there in regards of open source and all that use it. Let's search on chat. Maybe they have some chat rooms where it actually saves the text, so you don't need to be there to see it. And you know, VP live chat by 3CX that have 15,000 installations. I do wonder if it's more like a chat directly to the web page instead of a chat where all people can chat together. Connects a WordPress chat with WhatsApp. Well, don't care about WhatsApp. No. Advanced chat plugin for WordPress. It requires no server. Supports multiple channels. Bad words filtering, appearance, settings, bans, and more. I guess I would look into in regards to which one. Oh, here we have 200,000 plus active installations. Instantly chat with visitors on your website with free talk to chat. You know, it sounds like, you know, I guess that might be the reason why, you know, but because again, I understand that, you know, if you want to go into a chat room and then also see what is, you know, have been written in the past. Let's see here. But is this just chatting with the direct homepage and all that? I would like a chat room of some kind. Yeah, this is more like, it seems to directly, you know, for the web page. So I would need to look into in regards of finding the best plugin in regards of chat, a chat room, or maybe I could just chat room. See if that is going to BodyPress. Into BodyPress groups. Not sure. Is that a open source thing or a group chat for websites? Rumble Talk HTML chat room platform. 1,000 installed. Doesn't seem that many installed. iFly chat, WordPress chat. Website tool chat room. Well, it would be nice if one could actually have like a plugin with a chat that could, where it was sticky, and always on wherever you go. But talking to multiple people, whoever's are on the website, that would actually be pretty cool. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 colors of the rainbow. It's bad. Tiny chat, video chat. For body press. Community light video chat. Body press, group chat. Anyway, that's something to look into as well. Again, there's a lot of things that, of course, have happened to WordPress since I looked into it. I guess it's just a matter of time to refine things or find the things that would be, and get it for hopefully to the point where I'm thinking, okay, I'm pretty much done on all these levels and I can then begin to focus on other things. But yeah, that will be something to look into at some point in regards to the chat. And apparently the IRC seems to, but I guess, it would still be nice to actually have the IRC if one can actually fix rooms, then I could actually, use it for myself in some sense for the rooms because I really, sometimes it's nice to just be able to get help. And, if I could I have an EIC here, but it's just, yeah. Well, if one could set it up in regards of the other thing. Oh, well, anyway, I'm just, I guess I'm getting a little tired here. I'm tired. A little wasted, I guess, after the swimming. And in regards to the diflucan, in regards to the antifungal, need to get on that at some point as well. So I just don't know how to, hopefully it will kick it further down. Hopefully. Anyway, it is what it is. Can't really do much else against it apparently. But it's really it's not easy to get rid of for sure. I guess fungus is a monster. It's a wicked monster. So anyway, that's all for me, I guess. May Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua be most precious pearl, and the spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one.